What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy TapXGoblin, and today I'm coming in with an incredible spawn trapping gameplay for you guys. We have a SEPTA nuclear on NUKETOWN brought to you guys by one of our newest recruits, tapXstudios. Check him out in the description below, and show some love to his channel as well as my channel if you guys do enjoy this video, and show some love on the spawn trapping gameplay as well. You know, we've been really working hard to slowly bring back our spawn trapping team, and it is great to see some good traps like this in honor of, you know, classic BO2 traps. It's kind of where tapX started, and it is where we will always be focusing on, of course. You know, spawn traps are the heart of this team as a whole. So anyways, just show some love on this video, and let's dive into my topic for today. Now, I'm going to be telling you guys a story of the time that I skipped class, or not skipped class, but I left school to go smoke. So I actually almost got caught. I was very, very close. But basically, it was my lunch period. This was last school year, about 4 months ago from today, actually. Just about 4 months ago, I believe. But basically, me and a friend of mine, you know, we decided that it was our lunch period, and of course they don't take attendance for lunch or anything. You can do whatever you want during lunch. You just can't leave the campus because our school was a closed campus, and it still is. So you're not allowed to leave except for the beginning and the end of the day for really any reason, unless a parent comes and dismisses you or something like that, or you get like sent home by the nurse or something like that. You know, you're not allowed to leave. So it makes it very challenging for people to do things like this, although I do have some friends who go out like once a week and get, you know, lunch from like McDonald's or some shit. Usually they have a real well orchestrated plot where they have someone who's going to let them back in so they don't get caught and all that stuff. You know, with me, this was a spur of the moment kind of thing. Me and my buddy, we went out to my car, and I drove to school every day last year. I don't anymore, but last year I drove to school every day, so I had my car out in the parking lot, and in my car, I had a lighter and a little bit of weed, but nothing to smoke it out of. But me and my friend really felt like smoking because, you know, this was a pretty laid-back day. There was really nothing to do, nothing serious, and we figured we wouldn't get caught. So right next to my school is a Little Caesars, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's a pizza place. You know, it's really, really cheap pizza, pretty decent pizza, honestly. I mean, they have $5 for like a large pepperoni pizza. It's pretty fucking good, but we went over there and we went inside and we just bought a can of soda. And for those of you guys who don't smoke or don't know like how to smoke out of a can, you know, basically you just take a can, you pull the tab off. I mean, you don't have to pull the tab off, but I do it. And then you poke a hole in the top and you poke a hole in the side to act as like a rush, as if you were hitting a bowl. So, you know, we did that. We poked a hole in the top and the side, and we went and got back in my car. We drove over to the like parking lot of the church that was just right across the street. And now that I look back at it, we're going to hell. We smoked at a church. We're fucking going to hell. We're burning for the rest of our eternity. You know, we're never getting out of hell. But anyways, you know, we went over to the church and we parked my car, and we didn't get out or anything. We figured we'd just hotbox it because there wasn't really like all that much to smoke. We had about half a gram, which is a 10 sack. So, you know, we sat there, we sparked it up, and we were just passing the can back and forth, you know, packing a little bit more into the little rush, or not the rush, the little hole on the top, smoking that, you know, passing it back and forth. And then eventually it was all gone. So, you know, at this point, you know, we were still sober. We had just finished smoking, so we didn't really feel anything. And we started driving back to school, and it was like a 2 or 3 minute drive. We were right next to the school. It was no like huge deal or anything like that to get back there. So we pulled in, and by the time I pull in, you know, I'm definitely feeling it. I'm pretty baked at this point. My friend is as well. He's all like, oh shit. And we had eye drops. So what we did is I opened my glove box, pulled out the eye drops, and I just sprinkled all of my, like, just everywhere. So much drops all over my eyes, just to make sure that my eyes were not red in class or anything like that. And my friend used them as well, and then I went and popped my trunk to grab our bags out, and in my bag, I always carry a little thing of cologne, just in case. You know, you never know when you're going to need some cologne. Maybe you're going to see some ladies, maybe you're going to, you know, I don't know, maybe you just smoked and you can't smell like it, maybe you just got out of gym class, you know, whatever. Either way, I always have my emergency cologne on me. In fact, I have it right next to me right now. It's this little, like, I don't know, it's this little thing. But either way, so we both put on a little bit of cologne. You know, we made sure we really aired ourselves out before we went back in, because there was about 15 minutes left in the period at this point. So we kind of realized once we got back that this was really stupid of us because we had no way to get back in. You know, we were looking around. There was just no way for us to possibly get back in without being caught. And then we saw this woman who we assumed was a teacher, and in fact she did turn out to be a teacher, approaching a side door, the athletic entrance. And that's the entrance that we left, and no one's ever down there, so we were like, perfect. Maybe we could get her to let us back in. So we start walking up. Excuse me if I'm sniffling, by the way, or I sound funny. I have a really, really bad cold, excuse me, right now. But anyways, back on topic, we started following her kind of from a distance, going up to the door, and she had like a key. So she unlocked the door and she went in. And while the door was open, we were like, this is our only chance. Like, we're not getting back in if we don't take this. So what we did is we went up to her and we were like, oh, please hold the door. And she gave us this really funny look because we were both obviously students and we both had our backpacks on. So she goes, what were you guys doing out here? So on the fly, I came up with the best bullshit answer I could. And to give you guys an idea of how this bullshit answer makes sense, our school has 2 campuses. We have the main campus, which is for sophomores and above, and then we have the freshman campus. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's to solve our school's population issues because we have a class of not a class. We have like an overall population of like 4,500 kids in my school, so it's pretty fucking big. But anyways, we were like, oh, we saw a shuttle bus out there because there's a shuttle that takes kids between the freshman campus and the main building if they have classes at the freshman campus during the day. So we were only sophomores, so we were able to say, oh, we failed a class last year, so we have to take the shuttle every day at this period to go to the class. And there was a shuttle with nobody in it out there. So what we did was we told her, oh, we thought that was a shuttle pulling up that was early and we were just going to go get on it and get to Gold early to really be at class on time. But we noticed there was no one in it and we got locked out. So she was really sketchy at first. She told us to follow her. So we got inside and we were walking with her through the athletic hall. And she gets to her office, which is like down the hall. She was one of the gym teachers, I guess. And she asks us to see our school IDs. So I give her mine, and then my friend gives her his, and, she checks them out. Of course, we're both students, so she hands them back, and she's like, stay here. And she pulls up her walkie-talkie and mentions it to someone who tells her to take us outside to wait for the next shuttle. So we go outside and we wait, and at this point we're like, oh shit, there's no way we're making it to the next class because we were standing out there waiting for our next shuttle. So we were pretty nervous. We were like, oh shit, okay, we're kind of in trouble here. So, eventually, we were standing out there for what I want to say was 5 minutes, and the lady finally walked away. The lady who escorted us there, she just kind of left us there because she saw that we weren't really trying to get back in. So we were just waiting for the shuttle. So she walked away, and then this other lady came up who turned out to be one of the lunch ladies because we were right outside of the lunchroom. How convenient. So the lunch lady comes and opens the door and goes, what are you boys doing out here? And we go, oh, we thought there was a shuttle coming. This lady came and escorted us out to the shuttle because we were outside. We got locked out before, but she kicked us back out here. So we're just waiting. And she bought it. She took the bait. She was like, oh, well, come back inside. There's no shuttle for the next 10 minutes. So she let us back in, never checked our IDs, no consequence. Nothing ever happened to us this day, which was very, very fortunate, and we made it. We went and sat down at lunch, and we had a wonderful rest of the school day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you guys enjoy, and share your comments of any stories like that, maybe skipping class or something like that. Share your story in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to check out myself and Zuby in the description below if you enjoyed this video, and show some love, of course, in the form of a like in honor of such a great Spawntrap gameplay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.